Foreclosures soar, home loan terms ease. Orange County registered July 24th, 1992. County foreclosures up. Pace may be slowing. Riverside Press Enterprise, March 4th, 1993. Unreal Estate, Tales from the California Real Estate Wars. LA Times Magazine, March 21st, 1993. A nationally known title company tells me foreclosures in Southern California are up 81% in the first quarter of 1993 over the fourth quarter of 1992. California finds it's lonely at the bottom. Quote, since the onset of the recession, the unemployment rate has been far higher than the national rate. LA Times, March 22nd, 1993. During the last 5 years, 18 major military facilities in California have been targeted foreclosure by the Pentagon. Los Angeles Times. How will this affect your marketplace? Is it the end of the world? No. But as real estate professionals, we need to know how to list and sell in this foreclosure market. Let me introduce to you Ron Quintero. Working foreclosure properties since 1983, Ron knows this type of market inside and out. Having owned 3 national franchise companies, 2 mortgage companies, an independent escrow company, assisting in the acquisition of over 100 government repossessed properties, and has been involved in closing over 1,000 real estate transactions, Ron is extremely qualified to bring you this valuable information that will educate you with a simple connect-the-dots system for success with foreclosure properties. And now, Ron Quintero.
Every aspect of the California real estate marketplace has been impacted by the current recession. This recession is not new to California. We went through this beginning in 1980, coming out of it in 85. The marketplace started to take off in 1986 and absolutely launched in 1987. The same thing is happening in today's marketplace. As an example, Texas, their recession lasted a 7-year period. Our current recession is lasting, in my opinion, anywhere between 5 to 7 years. I feel right now we're in the 3rd year of it right now. As we're taking the seminar from city to city, it's being attended by top professionals in every single one of those cities, as you'll be able to see in the testimonials. At this point, I'd like to be able to address with you who I feel needs to be attending these seminars. For sale by owners, everybody's favorite subject. They're actually becoming an easier source to work with. However, very different to work with from in the past. Expired listing agents. I believe in selling with the facts, bottom line decision making. Most expired listings in today's marketplace are that way as a result of the agents that had them currently listed not telling them what needed to be said. More importantly, they were order taking instead of deal making, being able to negotiate with their seller and explain the current marketplace to them. Farmers. Farmers need to protect their area. They spend hundreds and in some cases thousands of dollars to be able to protect their area. They need this information for what I call keeping the poachers out, being able to protect your market share. And business expansion. In addition to your current business, you need to be able to become the source for pre-foreclosure, pre-NOD, the notice of default process, and your fair share of the REO marketplace. At this point, I'd like to be able to share with you some testimonials from people that have attended our recent events.
Listen to what people are saying about Ron Quintero's event. It's refreshing to see a speaker not talking about theory, but who practices winning formulas regularly. So often, people want to grab our ear to promote what they are doing. However, I only spend my money on people practicing what they do every day. Ron Quintero is the master of the pre-foreclosure and lender negotiating format, and I strongly urge you to attend his events. Walter Sanford, the Sanford Group, Long Beach, California. Ron really knows his stuff. He's obviously worked this long and hard and knows all the angles. His presentation will save me hundreds of hours of banging my head against the wall. Thanks, Ron. Gary Kent, Century 21, First Choice, San Diego. Excellent presentation. Knowledge of NOD sales is imperative in pursuing a real estate career in the 1990s. Knowledge, skills, and full disclosure is a must. Ron has invented the wheel and has a format to keep all parties safe. Cheryl Cosner, broker-owner of the Prudential California Realty, Mission Viejo. Cutting edge, outstanding information. Stan Hicks, Mason McDuffel, Oakland. In 5 years, the only 2 seminars that have increased my income were Floyd Wickman's and Mike Ferry's. This is number 3. Mary Martorana, Red Carpet Coastal Properties, Long Beach. Very timely, packed with useful information which should put us light years ahead of the competition. Mark Beisner, Lakeview Real Estate, Laguna Hills. And now, Ron Quintero.
Right now I'll share with you the table of contents that we're going to utilize at the actual event. Reasons for default. the actual notice of default process, the negative ramifications that are involved in an actual foreclosure or a pre-foreclosure, solutions and remedies. Now that we know what the negative ramifications are, how to be able to address those ramifications, and how to be able to provide solutions to your clients. How to obtain the data, bankruptcy and how it plays a part in the entire process. More importantly, how it can become your ally. How to market yourself. It's a very, very careful area. It's an area that you need to really address. Most people do this totally wrong. Telemarketing scripts. We have a couple of telemarketing scripts. I'm not going to spend too much time on that at the actual event, but what we're going to be communicating most with you is how to present yourself and your organization to the consumer. The notice of default listing addendums. There are 3 different civil codes that apply to this process, and you need to be able to have all the addendums to be able to protect yourself and the clients. I'm going to give a sample presentation that I currently give to my clients. A couple of addendums that we utilize to be able to be more profitable. This is a very profitable business space. What we found is that if, as an example, if you're doing a short sale or a discounted pay with a back east bank, they're very used to seeing 7.5% commission. So we get 7.5% on those types of transactions. Communications and the letters that we use from our lien holders. We've taken our absolute best of the best letters from our closed files, the letters that got us the results to get us closings, and we put them inside your workbook to be able to use them in the actual process of negotiating. So you'll have a copy of that in the actual workbook. When the offers come in, the necessary addendums to be able to protect yourself and your client. Net sheets. This one right here is where most real estate agents end up giving up their commissions. This is where the lenders get the opportunity to pick your pockets. After we've talked to several short pay departments, one thing that they've told us is most of the net sheets are done wrong. Negotiations with the actual lien holders. We're going to share with you a connect-the-dots system to be able to negotiate with the lien holders. Get off the telephone, get onto ink, get into paper, and be able to handle it professionally. Most people aren't aware that the person you're negotiating with is a loan underwriter. Treat him like a loan officer. And the civil codes for the analytical. I make this commitment to you right now. If you attend our event, it's going to be a connect-the-dots system, no hype. It's going to be meat. It's going to be raw data, information that you could take to the streets and utilize. If you turn your back on this information, you're basically turning your back on market share. You're saying to your competitor, that's not a market share, even that's not a piece of the market that I'm not interested in. You can have that market share. I look forward to seeing you at our event. Thank you.